Hi guys, I'm Nathan.
And I'm Haley. And today we have something new and a little bit creative to share with you.
Yeah, something that we've been trying to figure out how to do for some time now, and we finally figured it out.
I think so.
Yeah, we are actually going to be getting a new studio space.
Sort of.
Yeah, sort of.
In our house.
Yeah. It's going to be for second breakfast and afternoon tea, that segment specifically. So if you've seen our second breakfast and afternoon tea videos, you know that we film them right here. Yeah, right here in between the living room and the dining room. Yeah. So that means every time we film, we have to set the whole entire filming studio up.
Yeah, because we don't really like to have lights and everything set up in our living room all the time.
Right.
So yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, a lot of work. That means I have to set up a table. I have to set up multiple light stands. You have to line everything up, put a tablecloth on the table.
Yeah, everything. I mean, just getting the lighting right so that we look healthy, not washed out or, huge bags under our eyes.
Yeah.
All that. It takes a lot of work to really get that fine-tuned. So
it does.
This will make things a whole lot easier, hopefully.
Yeah, because now that we have Sage, we don't have that extra time. That setup and tear down is like an extra hour on top of the filming.
Yeah.
That's why whenever we film anymore, we've been trying to do it where we do multiple videos in one night or one sitting. And then we get like, feeling with all the sugar.
Yeah, major sugar high. It feels horrible.
Yeah. So we've been talking about where we can move our filming location to. And we finally figured out that we can do it in one of our back spare bedrooms.
Yeah, we kind of just, we decided we're going to squeeze it in there. We don't have a lot of extra space in the house, but I think we're going to be able to make this work.
Yeah, so then we're going to be able to leave up our table, our chairs, our lighting, everything. So then when Sage decides she's going to take a good hour-and-a-half long nap, we can lay her down and we can sit down and do some tasting videos.
Yeah.
So with that being said, we should show you where we're going to be setting this up. So let's go do that.
All right.
Let's head back our hallway to the back room that we are going to use and turn into our studio. So this is our spare bedroom, and all this furniture is going to be rearranged, moved around. The bed's going to change location. That little nightstand's going to change location. That's going to change location. That's going to change location. Everything's going to be moved except the computer desk. So we are going to go ahead and turn this room right here into our new filming room for second breakfast and afternoon tea specifically. So hopefully it'll work out for us, and hopefully it's something that we are going to enjoy, and something that you guys are going to enjoy as well. So, Haley and I were talking, we were thinking, maybe we'll do a time lapse of us rearranging the whole room. And then we were thinking, who wants to watch a 10 to 15 second time lapse with some music of two people just, shoving furniture here and there and trying to figure out what works. So instead, we are going to go ahead, we're going to take a step back right here and do the good old, nope, not quite there. Let's try this one more time. There we go.
So, can you see the difference? Obviously, the bed was on an angle. That's a big difference because now we have it against the wall because we had to save some space. So that's taking up not quite as much as before. Let's see. What is this, a vanity?
Yeah, it's considered a vanity.
Okay, so the vanity table, which is like a beautiful antique, I totally didn't want to get rid of. That was a big battle. We just moved over here. It used to be in that corner. So that, I think those two pieces look really nice together now, too.
Yes.
Whoops, sorry.
That's fine. Like we said, there's not a lot of room in this room.
No, there's not.
So we moved the chair over here.
Yep.
And like I said, the computer desk stayed exactly where it was. We just put the printer up on top of the little platform.
Yeah. The hardest part was these closet doors, I think. If these closet doors weren't here and we didn't have to access them, we could have moved things around so much differently. And gotten so much more room out of this, but there's a lot of weird things happening in this room with windows and doors and other doors.
Yeah. And then this blanket rack, which we have a saddle on and some blankets, that's actually going to be leaving the room once we actually do set up everything, which that is going to be right here.
Yeah. So we have that table there temporarily. Also, that light is temporary. That'll go probably.
Yeah.
But the table, we will probably angle it in a certain way, and this is going to be the studio space. So that'll be kind of a just like a nice decoration, something we can use behind us. What we wanted to maintain was the feel of our Hobbit hole that we've always had. So you always saw the house behind us. You saw either the living room or the dining room. It was really important for us to keep that depth and that feeling of home, as opposed to like put us in front of a white wall kind of thing. So what we're really going to try to accomplish is having depth behind us, having like homey feels. We're thinking we're going to pull from like the Hobbit hole like Bilbo has, and put maybe books and candles and things like that that might be like cozy and fitting for a Hobbit hole. So look out, I guess, for that and see what we come up with. We'll probably end up kind of changing it as like holidays come around, or themes of the videos. You know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Make suggestions.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty much we just have to do that. We have to set up that area over there right now. That's the next thing on the agenda. And once that's done, we can show it to you, which, what do you know? The room is complete. Complete with Figment laying on top of the table.
Yeah, you know, she adds herself into everything.
Yes, she does. And so, as you can see here, we decorated the corner like we were talking about. And we also have our lights set up. Got my phone in the tripod to kind of show you exactly what we're looking at. So you can kind of see a little bit of that shot right there.
Spoilers!
Yeah. And then we also have it nicely set up where all the cables are out of the way. Except this one over here, as Haley will demonstrate, you kind of have to jump over it. Yeah. Which just turns on this light right there. And then we have our microphone going up to the ceiling. And because of where the joist was in the ceiling, I had to put the eye hook back there. And then I had to use these clothespins to kind of bring the microphone cable wire out exactly where we need it. So the mic wasn't behind us, you know, and not capturing our audio.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Yeah. And then I hung that light right there. So we have a nice hair rim background light.
Yeah. So you can see we definitely went with the Hobbit hole feel that we alluded to. So obviously Bilbo has books everywhere, and then we have like candlesticks. And Nathan's mom was nice enough to give us some of her old candlesticks that were already partially burned. So it gives it like a really cool aesthetic look.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we have our silhouettes. So this is mine right here. Yeah. And then over here is Haley's.
Yes, and we got these from Disney World.
Yeah.
We got them on our honeymoon, right?
Right.
Yeah, so you sit there, and the guy goes with a piece of paper and scissors, and he goes, and he pulls out your profile from it, like a silhouette, and it was amazing. I can't believe that they can be that talented to like just like do it just by going like this. There was no drawing ahead of time.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
We sat there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, like nothing. It was crazy.
Yeah. We were heading out of Magic Kingdom on our only day at Magic Kingdom on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, check this out.
Yeah.
And we were like, hey, it's our honeymoon, first vacation. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
So we did it at like 11 o'clock at night as we were leaving Magic Kingdom.
That's right. That was so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good memories.
Yeah, good memories. So you can see we have a permanent place for our second breakfast and afternoon tea sign. This is permanently mounted. I got some like hooks back here with some wire. And here is Figment burrowing into the comforter.
Her blanket cave.
Yeah. If you follow us on Instagram or Facebook, you would have seen pictures of her popping out from this or just, well, doing this right here.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway.
So anyway, we get sidetracked.
Yeah. And then we have this awesome long neck pipe that Haley got me for Christmas.
Yeah.
Which
I've been wanting one of those for a while.
Yeah. You can see right there, there's the tree of Gondor.
Yeah.
So that's really awesome. And Haley had this awesome idea of taking these little like black hair ties and just like propping the pipe up that way. But
show the book.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, the red one.
Oh.
On the bottom, because it has, it goes with the theme.
Yes. So there is the Lord of the Rings. And then this is also a journal.
Oh, yeah.
It says, there's some good in the world, Mr. Frodo. and it's worth fighting for.
Worth fighting for.
Yeah, Haley can do that very well. And yeah, we also have little markers on the walls. Yeah. So these little triangular markers came with a decoration for Sage's nursery, and I was like, hey, let's use them to kind of mark the corners of our set so that we know exactly where to set the camera up.
Yeah, this, you have to show this.
Oh, yes.
This is a map of Middle Earth.
Yeah.
So, well, that had to go in there. I mean,
yeah.
Really.
Yeah, and it was an odd size, so we couldn't find a frame, so we just mounted it ourselves with our own little, like,
corner holders. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, I made this permanent so that we have our nice like up close angle right here and all that kind of stuff. And yeah. We also bought this awesome rug off of Amazon because we needed to somehow dampen the sound in this room a little bit because it's a lot of hard surfaces, as you can see, and it makes it echoey. And then also we use those same triangles to mark where the lighting stands go and the tripod so that everything can just be like set up. Yeah, this is going to be so much nicer to not have to set up every single time. Yeah, so let's go ahead and sit in our spots and let you kind of see what the angle is going to look like from your point of view. Yeah. All right, so we still have to kind of like squeeze ourselves in like we've always done.
It's not a lot of room.
No. But here you go.
Yeah.
This is the angle. This is what you're going to be looking at from here going forward on any of our new tasting videos.
Yes, and you'll see these clothes again too because we're about to film a tasting video.
Yeah. So go ahead, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and stay tuned for next week's video as we get back into our second breakfast and afternoon tea series.
Finally.
Yeah.
I've missed it like really bad.
Yeah. So hopefully you like this. Go ahead, leave comments down below. Tell us what your favorite part of the new set is, and hit that like button if you really like the studio.
Why not?
If you don't like the studio, just don't do anything.
Just don't tell us.
Yeah.
We're very proud.
Yes, this is what it's going to be for right now.
Yeah. It's still sad to have to not be in the house, the main part of the house, but I am really excited about this. I think it's going to be cool.
Yeah, and it's kind of neat because when we were doing research, like Haley said, we wanted it to look like Bilbo's house, Bag End. And what's neat is he actually kind of has like two-tone, almost these colors exactly in his house, with like a piece of wood trim that goes around about like 3/4 to 2/3 of the way up.
Yeah.
So
and he has like these circular pictures sort of, over his mantle on the fireplace. So we were like, oh, we have our silhouettes. We should use those.
Yeah, exactly. So it really just fit the aesthetic. Yeah. So it kind of feels like the theme of our channel is coming together finally.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, once again, stay tuned for second breakfast and afternoon tea coming to you next week. And until next time.
So long.
Farewell.
Namaste.
There we go.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine. Piece of trash on the floor. I can't get it. Oh, there you go. That is a teaser for next week's video.
Yeah. After you.
Thank you.
Such a gentleman.